Hi, my name is Joshua, and I've seen Kane Parsons' Backrooms twice now, which isn't a lot, but it's enough to have two epiphanies as to the meaning of this film. Backrooms interprets AI, which might be obvious or not, I don't know. You could have went to just go see funny rooms at Back. This concept of the Backrooms being AI, when it is described to quote-unquote remember these places it has seen, however, it does not understand the purpose of them. It knows objects that make up locations, but it doesn't understand the purpose. For example, the stop signs, the pause signs, and the three-knobbed door that Clark crawls through. Say that 3 times fast. Much like how AI understands that certain things have to be there because it was told it has to be, but it doesn't understand why, and it doesn't know the context of the object. It just knows it has to be somewhere. Oh, right, in the still lifes. That's actually pretty on the nose with them having malformalities, like an AI generated human being. Moving on from that, I have a more original thought, I think. Alternatively, the Backrooms is a representation of the creative landscape, either on or off of YouTube. For this video's purpose, it'll be on YouTube. On YouTube, there's a distinct volume of analysis videos. Ultimately, these videos that are meant to be just that, analysis, also end up just summarizing the very thing they are talking about, depriving the point of viewing the original piece of media. Minecraft ARG analysis videos are a good example of this. To be clear, there's nothing inherently wrong with watching these videos. It is ultimately your choice and your time. And there's also nothing wrong with making them either. However, I would like to make the point that it is a degrading process, much like the Backrooms. Sometimes we watch that analysis video and only that analysis video. We don't go looking for the real thing, because why would we? We got everything we needed, which is the view that Clark has when he starts to actually live in the Backrooms. He has everything he needs, except Clark is missing out on the outside world, the real piece of art. The same way me, and possibly you, have been missing out on watching the original media. The still lifes too are somewhat indicative of this point. They are a lower quality version of another, and one that might live longer than the original. In the case of Clark, his still life literally kills him and in a way replaces him. A lower quality simplification taking over the life of its more complicated and nuanced original. Prior to this video, this is important, I made 2 others on a game called Terrorball. What matters about it in this case is that it consists of 3+ hour live streams with over 50 of them at the time of writing. That's a lot of content to watch if you are trying to catch up. So I made Terrorball 101, a series meant to summarize Terrorball. That was all it did. There's nothing really special about it other than it being the only series to summarize it. No fun gimmicks or characters or interesting video style, but Backrooms made me realize that I don't want to just make summaries. Why not add my own little plot or silly gimmick in, make it engaging, stand out, while also contributing something unique, making it real fan art instead of just a video to have in the background. Don't get me wrong, I think a lot of analysis videos are made in good faith to send people over to the original piece, except that doesn't happen all the time, because, as I said, the whole thing is often summarized, so a good solution is to only cover a couple parts and then leave the rest to be explored by the viewer. But what is to be learned from my rambling? Well, for starters, if you are already or are thinking of making videos analyzing media, be creative with that summary. Place yourself in the world if possible. Be an original character you came up with, for example. Alternatively, only cover just a couple parts of that media. Show your love and appreciation for it by sharing just a little bit about it, giving the audience a reason to go and engage with that original piece. Of course, if you're in a position like mine, one where there is feasibly no way for the average person to catch up, go ahead, do make that summary and analysis interesting outside of just the topic. In conclusion, a video is no matter what art, but a great video and great piece is one that cares to uplift what inspired it.